The recipe for succeeding in any given field is hardly a mystery. Good ideas, hard work, imagination, perseverance, discipline, knowledge, and last but not the least, failure, an essential prerequisite for success. As they say, success is nothing but a series of failure. However, when we think of failure, we put things in a negative light. In fact, most of us are terrified at the prospect of failing. And why wouldn't we be? Failure is painful and causes emotional turmoil and upset. Embarrassment, self doubt, guilt, loss of confidence accompany failure and often makes us feel regret. On top of that, it costs us a sizable chunk of money, time, and dignity. When we fail, it's quite natural we respond by feeling down about ourselves. We all have been there. You poured your heart and soul into it. You put your blood, sweat, and tears. You made best possible efforts, and yet you still failed. But failure doesn't mean that your idea wasn't valid or your dream is not good enough. It simply means that something needs to be learned or another direction to be taken. Life is a constant struggle. We learn important lessons along the way. The lessons which are lifelong, and whatever we do, they are remain with us. But nothing teaches us like a failure does. Just ask anyone, Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, Walt Disney, J.K. Rowling. This is only a handful of people who failed at something in their life and then bounced back from it. So it turns out that learning how to bounce back from failure is an invaluable skill to possess if you ever want to succeed in life. So we shouldn't be afraid of failure. Fear of failure is often what holds many of us back from trying new things or chasing our dreams. As a matter of fact, fear is a guaranteed way to fail, refraining even from trying. Because when you give it a go and try something new, two outcomes become possible. Either you achieve success you are looking for, or you fail and learn something from it and increasing your chances to succeed next time. Fear of failure paired with a feeling of incompetence can lead to a self-sabotaging kind of procrastination. Basically, when you are afraid of failure and you don't believe in yourself, then you are bound to fail simply by not trying. Conversely, if you are somewhat afraid to fail, but you consider yourself capable of achieving your goals, then you are more likely to succeed. Failure is an integral part of our lives. No matter how hard we try to avoid it, we encounter failure every now and then along the way. In fact, nobody has achieved a grand success without first failing in a major way. So the best way to deal with failure is to learn from it. Every failure you meet leaves you with so many valuable lessons that enrich and develop your personality. So let's check out how and what we can learn from failure. Experience is the first attribute of your personality that you gain from failure. It is true that everything that you go through in life is an experience, and so is failure. So what happens when you attempt something and fail? You walk away with a first-hand experience. This experience helps you to develop a deeper understanding of life. Of course, success is highly desirable, but having a true understanding of life expands your horizons and broadens your outlook on the world. The experience of failing at something is truly invaluable. It completely alters your frame of mind and changes your perspective on life. It makes you kind, humble, and compassionate and teaches you many more valuable lessons for life. An experience from failure seems like a tragedy at the moment, but it leads you to opportunity that you would not have found out otherwise. Failure can't make you weak or vulnerable if you don't allow it to. On the contrary, it makes you stronger. No doubt a failure tears you down temporarily, but it builds you to be stronger for all your future endeavors. When you don't get the result you worked so hard for, you become all the more determined to succeed. Probably you feel frustrated, discouraged, or upset initially, but these feelings don't last forever. Sometime along the line, you experience a burst of determination and strength of purpose to try again. So, knocked down by failure, you push the ground to get back on your feet to show that nothing can break you down. Apparently, failure makes you focused and persistent more than ever for a successful outcome this time. So perhaps the greatest benefit from failure is having strength. Failed abundantly this time round, it's gonna be a lot easier to attain what you are looking for. Failure only makes your next shot clearer, surer, and easier. Take all your failure with grace because you learn more in a single failure than in a lifetime of success. There are lessons in all your failure that take you to your ultimate vision. Just get the idea going and trust the process. Things may not be perfect all the time, but getting them out will help begin the cultivation process. If you are persistent, easier it will be to deal with failures along the way. Each failure is a stepping stone to success. The fearful gray undefined space makes the life beautiful, crazy, awesome journey it is. So fail and fail often. Failure won't kill you, but fear to fail may keep you from first-hand failure teaches you more than a class ever can. It teaches you the most important lesson of life. The real and only failure is when you give up and stop pursuing your dreams. When you are trying, experimenting, and innovating, you are rising and learning valuable lessons every single time. Only experiencing failure helps you understand that disappointments are intimidating yet inevitable from time to time. The experience and knowledge you acquire equips you to concentrate on long-term goals and developments, which is the strongest pillar of success. Failure only makes you persevere and urges you to persistently improve. In pursuit of success, you come across many failures along the way. These failures helps you to grow personally, professionally, emotionally, and socially. Every failure you meet has an underlying lesson that comes with it, and with the right mindset, you can use each of these failures to your benefit by learning from them and making sure you avoid making the same mistake over and over again. Every step in life leaves you with a positive or negative, constructive or destructive lesson for lifetime. But what sets successful people apart from failure is that successful people use the lesson they learn from their failure to fuel their success, which ultimately leads to their growth, progress, and development. Failure gets your creative juices flowing. When you fail at something really bad and feel stuck, you would do just anything and everything to get out of the situation. At that moment, your mind opens up to new ideas, thought, possibilities, and perception. It instantly taps into your inner pool of resources, that is knowledge, experience, insight, and inspiration to find a solution at the shortest possible time. The harder you fail, the quicker your mind responds by engaging your creativity and productivity. So if you ever encounter a huge failure, rest assured your mind will find a way out by igniting your creativity. Along with making you stronger, wiser, and smarter, failure helps you build resilience. The more you fail, the more resilient you become. If you ever want to achieve great success in life, then you must know resilience. If you think that you are going to succeed at first attempt or first few attempts, then you are heading for disappointment. The path to success is not so easy. It is full of obstacles. The attribute of resilience helps you here by setting the game up to win. It diminishes your lofty expectation that success will happen overnight and promote the self-realization that success will take an enormous amount of energy and stupendous efforts. Failure is an inevitable part of life. It doesn't mean that you are defeated forever or you should give up. It is simply a chance to learn many valuable lessons. Just remember, the most devastating thing happens to you teaches you the most. Just continue on the path of success unfazed, even if you encounter failure. So this brings us to the end of the video. If you like the video, hit like button, consider subscribing, and feel free to post the comment below. I'll see you in my next video.